Welcome, this is Group 7. We are presenting on the medieval period, often called the Middle Ages. And here are the presenters: I, Edwin Maranga, Ruth Kerubo, Winnie Kiplagat, and Sylvia Jip Kemboy. I'm going to take you through the three phases of the Middle Age. Okay. Historians generally divide the millennium into three distinct periods. First, we have the early Middle Age, which was between 500 to 1000 CE, sometimes incorrectly called the Dark Ages. This was a time of intense migration and the blending of Roman, Christian, and Germanic traditions. The central authority of the Rome was replaced by smaller, warring Germanic kingdoms, Frank, Visigoths, and Saxons. Second, we have the High Middle Age, which was between after 1000 to 1000 CE, a period of immense growth, whereby agriculture improved due to medieval warm period, leading to a population boom. This era saw the rise of powerful monarchs, the building of great cathedrals, and the founding of the first universities like Bologna and Oxford. The third one, Late Middle Age, which was between 1300 to 1500 CE. At time of Christ, Europe faced a great famine, the Hundred Years' War of the Black Death, which killed nearly a third of the population. However, this crisis eventually broke the old social structures, leading to resiliences. I here welcome the next presenter.
Welcome. I'm going to take you through social and economic structures. The medieval period was defined by two interlocking systems: feudalism and manorialism. Feudalism, a hierarchy based on land ownership and loyalty. Kings granted land to the lords. Lords provided land to knights in exchange for military services. Knights protected the land and the people needs. Manorialism, the system by which the peasants lived. The miner was a self-sufficient estate. Serfs worked the lord's land of exchange for a small plot of their own and protection. Unlike slaves, serfs were bound to the land, but had certain legal rights and could not be sold away from their families. Allow me to welcome the next presenter.
3.
I'm presenting the role of the church. In medieval Europe, the Roman Catholic Church was the most powerful institution, often more influential than kings. Unity in a few fragmented Europe, the church provided a common language, Latin, and shared belief system. Monotheism, monks and nuns live in monasteries preserving ancient Greek and Roman texts. They were the primary centers of education, literacy. Political power, popes could excommunicate kings, kicking them out of the church, which effectively stripped the king out of the right rule in the eyes of his subjects. The Crusades, a series of religious war was sanctioned by the church to recover the Holy Land from Islamic rule. While military unsuccessfully in the long run, they opened trade routes and brought new knowledge in algebra, medicine from East Africa banks to the Europe. I now welcome the next presenter.
Okay, welcome. I will take you through major historical turning point. The Magna Carta, signed by King John of England, it established the principles that the king is not above the law. It is considered a foundation of modern democracy. The Black Death. This plague decimated the workforce. Ironically, This led to better wages, more freedom for the serving peasants, as their labor was suddenly in high demand. The Hundred Years' War, a long conflict between England and France, it shifted warfare from armored knights to infantry and longbows, and fosters a sense of national identity, patriotism in both countries. The fall of Constantinople, the Byzantine Empire, the eastern half of Rome, finally fell to the Ottoman Turks. Scholars fled to Italy with ancient Greek manuscripts, directly sparking the Renaissance. Cultural achievements. Romans, thick walls, small windows, and rounded edges, forts like Gothic, pointed edges, flying portraits, and massive stained glass windows aimed toward the heavens. Chivalry, a code of conduct for knights emphasizing bravery, courtesy, and the protection of the weak. Literature, the transition from Latin to vernacular everyday languages occurred, leading to masterpieces like Dante's Divine Comedy and Chant's Canterbury Tales. I will invite another presenter to take you through the next point.
Okay, I'll take you through the last points, cultural achievements. The Roman skew, thick walls, small windows, and rounded arches, fought like the Gothic, painted the arc, flying batteries, and massive stained glass windows. The chivalry, a code of conduct for knights emphasizing bravery, courtesy, and the protection of the weak. Literature, the transition from Latin to vernacular, everyday languages occurred, leading to masterpieces like Dante's Divine Comedy and Charter Century Tales. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.